Hello students, in the earlier class we have discussed about the bacterial types and their structure and the environment, and that is their habitat. So now we are going to discuss, or we are going to learn about the bacterial flagella, its structure and number of flagella present in the bacteria. Okay, so bacterial flagella. Based on the presence or absence of the flagella, the bacteria are divided into two types. They are trichous and atrichous. In this trichous form, if flagella are present, then we can call it as trichous form. If flagella are absent, it is atrichous form of bacteria. Now, how many flagella are present in a bacterium? Actually, we know one flagella per one bacterium. But how many flagella are present in a bacterium and where are they arranged? So, first of all, let us take the number of flagella and their arrangement. So, flagella, this is a bacterial cell, and in which if a single flagellum is present, it is called as monotrichous. Monotrichous bacteria or monotrichous flagella. Number 2, if there are two flagella which are arranged on both the sides of bacterial body, then it is called as amphitrichous flagella or amphitrichous. Number 3, if a tuft of flagella, that is a group of flagella which are present at one end of bacterial body, then it is called as cephalotrichous. Cephalotrichous. Next, number 4. If tuft of flagella present on both the sides of the bacterial body, then we can call it as lophotrichous. Lophotrichous. Next, if the flagella present all over the body of the organism, then we can call it as peritrichous. Peritrichous. Okay, now what is this flagellum and why it is used by the organism? What is flagellum? A flagellum is a long thread-like or whip-like structure which is used in the locomotion. Or it is a locomotory organ which is used for the movement. Okay. So, this is used for the movement. If the organism wanted to show a movement, it can use the flagellum. Next, structure of flagellum. Structure of flagellum. Here, the flagellum is made up of 3 parts. They are 1. Basal body. Number 2. Hook. And the third one is filament. These 3 constitute the flagella. Now coming to the structure of flagella. this is the basal body. These are rings. Basal body is made up of rings, and this one is rod, which is the support for the rings, and this is the membrane, and this flagella is embedded in the plasma membrane of the organism or bacteria. And now this is hook, and this long whip-like structure is called as filament. And now the basal body is made up of rings. In gram-positive bacteria, there are 2 rings, and in gram-negative bacteria, there are 4 rings. And the hook is some stump-like structure, and filament. Filament is a long whip-like structure. Long whip-like structure, and it is made up of a protein substance called flagellin. And if we take the transverse section of this flagella, a transverse section of this flagella, it looks somewhat like a rod. It looks like a rod. This is the transverse section of the flagella. In eukaryotes, flagella is made up of 9+2 arrangement of microtubules. That is 9+2 arrangement. It looks somewhat like this. And these are the middle ones. Okay, in eukaryotes, flagella's transverse section looks like this. This is the 9+2 arrangement in eukaryotes. And coming to the prokaryotes, in prokaryotes, that is in unicellular organisms, it looks like, okay, in prokaryotes, that is in unicellular organisms, the filament that is flagellar transverse section looks somewhat like this. These are all globular proteins. And these are arranged in chain-like manner, which makes it flexible and strong ones. Okay, now, and this is the lesson about the flagella. So, a bacteria is divided into 2 types basing on the presence and absence of flagella. They are trichous and atrichous, and number of flagella, that is monotrichous, amphitrichous. If 2 flagella are present on the either side of the bacteria, or a tuft of flagella on the one side, or a tuft of flagella on both the sides, so it is called as lophotrichous. If the flagella are present all over the body of the bacterium, it is called as peritrichous. And if flagellum is used by the organism, or it is used for the locomotion, that is movement. And in the structure of flagellum, we have 3 parts. They are basal body, hook, and filament. So basal body constitutes rings. Here you can see. So these rings are differ in gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. They are in gram-positive bacteria there are 2 rings, and in gram-negative there are 4 rings. Now coming to the hook. Hook is a rod-shaped structure, which is a still structure, and the filament is a moving structure which is like whip. Okay, it is flexible one, and it is made up of protein called flagellin. So TSO flagella somewhat looks like a rod. In eukaryote it is 9+2 arrangement, and in prokaryotes it is made up of globular proteins, and it looks like a chain like arrangement, or it looks like a chain of rings. So this is the class about the flagella. In the next class we will discuss about the in the next class we will learn about the gram staining of bacteria.